Good morning. Today I'm going to be weathering a tanker car, and in addition to that I have a couple of modifications of some of the things I told you at the beginning of the first video. And I think for black, I think I had this on display here, this black graphite, and I guess it's been a while since I did any modeling and I forgot what I actually used. What I used for black originally was charcoal. You want to use charcoal rather than graphite, because graphite doesn't powder very well, nor does it stick to the car that terribly well. So get the black charcoal for creating and using your black coloring on your car. And I also have a modification to my coat hanger idea. I finally realized that I could take advantage of the holes in the bottom of the car where the trucks go for propping up my car, for supporting it, rather than using the coat hanger and taking off the bottom of freight cars and stuff like that. You can use just simple 14 gauge house wire. So if you have any 14 gauge house wire, just strip off the ends a little bit, about half an inch, and take your trucks off your car, and you can just stick the house wire in the holes like that. Makes it a lot simpler, and you don't have to mess with trying to take the bottom of your freight cars off, or the bottom of any cars off. Just stick it on here and you're good to go. And nice thing is, this is flexible, a lot more flexible than a coat hanger. So if you have have this clamped in a vise and you want to change the orientation of your car, all you have to do is bend the wire like that. Or turn your vise around, of course, but it's just a lot easier to work with and works just dandy. Or if you just want to hold it in your hand like that, that works fine too. So, and one more bit change in what I told you. I've actually discovered that coating the car first with a light, completely with a light colored chalk, basically takes the shine off the car and then gives it a nice even coating of dust all the way around to start with. So you know, in any car that's going to be out exposed to the elements is going to gather a light coating of dust, even if it isn't really grimy, you know, old kind of grimy. So that's a good thing to, actually a nice little thing I discovered, which I tried on a different freight car to see how that would work, and that works fine. So I'm going to start off by basically giving this a nice light coat of this light brown dust all over the car, like that. Just get this sucker, just go over it completely. Alright, just like that. Get this thing all dusty. And the bottom here too. Not that anybody's going to be looking at the bottom anytime soon, but I usually tend to ignore the bottoms of my car as far as weathering is concerned, because I don't hang with a crowd that likes to pick up cars and look at the bottom and say, oh gee, the bottom isn't weathered. So let's just go over this liberal coating of this dust, and alright, but I'll go over the bottom anyway. So like that. Get this thing all dusty looking, take the shine off the paint. Now let me zoom in a little bit more, you can see a little bit better what I got going on there. Alright, just give it a good dusting all over. Get that initial coat on there like that. Okay, now just blow the excess off. And there we go. We got a nice little dusty little car. And if this is all the weathering you want to do on it, then that's fine too. You can just stop here and give it a shot of your matte finish and you'll be done. But I want to make this a little bit more grimy. So I'm going to take a little bit, blow a little bit more off, start off and dusting a little bit darker charcoal on the bottom half of the car, like that. Start to make that, go midway and just do down strokes like that. Just starting down strokes, because that's going to be a little bit darker towards the bottom, because you're going to get splashes from the track, and just everything towards the bottom half is going to be a little bit dirtier. I mean, if you've seen freight cars in real life, the top half is cleaner than the bottom half. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of darker brown. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the charcoal here and really get this grimy, and this is where I want to really focus in on the bottom half. Oops, get back into focus here. Bottom half of the car, and the charcoal tends to stick much better than the graphite. Because it's been a few months, got busy over the summer, put this down for a while and completely spaced what I used for black, and I just realized I'd use charcoal instead of graphite. And let's go ahead and just dab it on to the bottom here. Get this grimy. Get this all grimy here, bottom half. Okay, go over here. And I'm just dabbling it on like that. Here. Just dabble it on good towards the bottom half. And what I'm going to do is take a lighter color and kind of blend it in a little bit, so you got so you don't have such a pronounced change from light to dark.